So hello my dear guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Learning with Ganesh, and today I am just explaining you class 10 science, that is CBSE syllabus, acid, bases and salts, and this is part 2. So in this we will see what happens when a metal reacts with either acid or base. So the reaction between metals and acids or base. So what we will get? So for that, we'll just explain you by a simple demonstration. So in a practical manner, for that you just collect few things. First, what you collect, this is a test tube, okay, and this is a delivery tubes, a small glass pipes. This we can bend in whatever manner we require. If you heat wherever you want to bend the pipe, you heat on a Bunsen burner or a candle flame and you slightly press it. So while heating, it slowly melts, and with the result, whatever desire you want to change, in whatever angle you want to change, you can make the angle with a delivery tube. You can bend it by heating it. Okay. So now it's a beaker. Now what you do in beaker, you just add soap water. Okay. Now we have two types of acids. One is dilute sulfuric acid and the another one is concentrated sulfuric acid. Now what is the differences between dilute sulfuric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid? See, concentrated means it's a high and a strong acids. Concentrated solution means it's a strong acid. If with that concentrated acids, if you mix almost all much water to the concentrated solution, so that will become a dilute solution, become dilute sulfuric acid. Now, took a small amount of dilute sulfuric acid in a test tube. Now I am just drawing the picture. You see, this is a stand. This is a stand and is a clamp in which we have attached a test tube. Okay. Now pour some what you call acid. Pour some dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. So here some dilute sulfuric acid we have poured. Then we have cork. Cork. You see, cork looks like this. Make a hole in the cork. Take beaker here. I'm drawing a beaker. Okay, it's a beaker. And put a soap water in it. Soapy water. So here is a soapy water. Okay. Now, by putting the cork here like a cover and make a hole and put that bended delivery tube. It is bended like here. Bring it. Now, this is the apparatus we have set up. This is the stand. This is a test tube. Here inside it is a dilute sulfuric acid. A delivery tube is there. This is a cork like what we have covered. And here is a soap water. Now what you do, you just slightly remove this cork and put a zinc granules. So zinc granules will be like that. It's a small pieces, a small bright pieces of a zinc. Once you have added here, see this is the apparatus was set up. Here you just add zinc granules. So this red pieces is a zinc granule. See, zinc granules will look like this originally. It's a small bright pieces. Now once when you put a zinc granules in a dilute sulfuric acid, what happens? A reaction starts. Immediately close this stopper, a reaction starts. With a reaction, a gas will evolve, and that gas is we are collecting in a delivery tube and it will go. And since it's a soapy water, why we took soapy water means soap means the gas which is coming, so that won't react with soapy water. Simply what happened? See, the water is still here. It's a beaker full filled. Now what happened? A small bubbles will come. A small bubbles will come. Now, a bubbles means nothing but a gas. A gas is evolving. Now we want to test what this gas is actually. Now bring a burner or a candle. You just burning candle. You bring it near to this what you call one bubble. What happens? All the bubbles will put off by sounding put. So that means this shows that the gas which is evolving after the reaction of zinc and sulfuric acid, and the gas which is evolving, that is hydrogen gas. That is hydrogen gas. Same thing happens if instead of acid, if you put base, any base, maybe sodium hydroxide is a base. So what happens? Same thing, there also hydrogen gases evolves. So at last, what we have learned with this approaches, you see, these approaches I have drawn, but in the book, the approaches looks like this. The complete setup is like this. So we will write some names. This is a stand. Okay, so this is test tube. The red one is zinc granules. This is delivery tube. And the gas which is coming, that is hydrogen. That is hydrogen gas. Okay. So this I have drawn, but in the book of class 10 chapter 2, the approaches was like this in the book. Here in the book you can see the whole approaches was set up like this. Chapter number 2 in chemistry. Now, what we got, if we write the whole thing in a chemical equation, we got when zinc is reacted with sulfuric acid, what we got? This zinc with react with sulfur, that is ZnSO4, and plus the H2 remains same, so we got H2. So we got hydrogen gas if this is so. If instead of zinc, let us take magnesium, and this time this acid also we are changing hydrochloric acid. Okay, now what happens? Magnesium will react with Mg, magnesium chloride, that is MgCl2. What is left? H is left, H2. Now you can change, see, Cl2 and H2 here both are 1, you can write 1, you can balance the equation. So this is the same thing happens if you do with instead of acid, if you take magnesium base, there also you can see that hydrogen gas is produced. So in all, when any metal reacts with acids or base, so what we get? We get that particular metal salts. These are salts, and plus hydrogen gas. So this is the final result which we have to keep in remember. If any metal reacts with acid or base, we get salts and plus hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas we are getting. You see, whatever acid you took, there is one common, hydrogen is common. H2SO4, hydrogen is common. HCl, hydrogen is common. Nitric acid, HNO3. There also you see hydrogen is common, isn't it? So at last a metal reacts with acid, we get salts and hydrogen gas. So that's all in this part. We'll meet you in the third part. Till then, bye.